first Monday session of 2025. We're going to take it reasonably steady today. Okay, so just take it easy, not pushing too hard. It's 3 rounds of 5 exercises. We're going to go through each one twice. Usual routine, 30 seconds on an exercise, 15 seconds rest. And then we go through each sort of mini circuit 2 times. All right, so we're going to start off with just high knees. Getting those knees up nice and high, okay? Not too fast. Then into some body weight squats. So arms out in front, head and chest up, squatting down as low as we can, and then back up again. Again, not too fast, taking your time over it. Then we're going to grab the weights. We've got 3 weighted exercises. So the first one's a shoulder press. So pressing overhead, bringing the weights down to chin level. And then into a bent over row. So we hinge, shoulders back, bring the weights up to the hips, squeeze the arms in at the top and back down at that sort of pace. And then the last one is a Romanian deadlift. So feet hip width apart, shoulders back, keep that chin tucked. We have our knees nice and relaxed, and then we push the hips back so the weights just go past the knees. And then back up again. So that first round is really just stretching everything out, getting everything nice and loose and limber. So we'll start the watches. And we'll start the timer. We've got a 10-second countdown. There we go. And we'll go straight into those high knees. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So not too fast. Excuse me, frog in the throat this morning. So not too fast, just getting those knees up, getting everything nice and loose. That's good. 10 seconds. Good. That's 3, 2, 1. All right. So feet hip width apart. Head and chest up. Going to have our arms out in front just for that balance. I'll do this from the side. Are we ready? Let's go. So trying to get those hips as low as we can. Trying to get them down towards knee level. Don't worry if you can't. If you only go down halfway, that's fine. But as low as we can go. Pushing those knees forward. Over the toes. Trying to keep that head and chest up. So we don't want to lean forward on these squats. We want to try and keep the head and chest up. And even if you're only going halfway down, that's fine. Keep going. And rest. All right, grab the weights. So feet hip width apart. Shoulders back. We're going to start with the weights by the chin. Just bring those elbows in slightly. And let's go. Overhead. Good. So nice and controlled, not too fast. So keep the core tight. Keep the glutes tight. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. So do this sort of side on. So you want your feet hip width apart. Again, shoulders back. We're going to hinge at the hips, trying to get that chest right over and bring those weights up to the hips. Let's go. Up to the hips, squeeze the arms in and down. Keeping that chin tucked. We're not trying to bring the weights up to the chest. Bring them up towards the hips. And we should feel that in those muscles that run down the side of the back, the lats. Good. Last 3 seconds. 2, 1. And rest. All right. RDLs. So I'll do these side on. So feet hip width apart. Just keep the knees relaxed. Shoulders back. Chin tucked. I'm going to keep those weights close to the legs. All right, let's push those hips back. and up. So keep the weights really close to the legs. Trying to keep that back straight. That's it. Down past the knee and up. Good. That's it. Keep it going and rest. All right, let's go through that one again. So high knees to start. Woo. High knees, squats, shoulder press, bent over row and RDLs. Let's go. So knees up. That's it. So not too fast. Just getting those knees up past hip height if we can. So nice and high. Last couple of seconds. And rest. All right, squats. So I'll do these front on. So feet, shoulder width apart, toes just turn slightly out. Arms out in front. And let's go. So down. As low as we can and up. We've got creaky knees this morning. Good. That's it. So nice and controlled. Trying to get as deep and as low as we can into that squat. And rest. Grab the weights. Shoulder presses next. So feet hip width apart, shoulders back. We're going to bring the weights up to the chin. Elbows in slightly. Let's go. Good. So a nice controlled pace. Weights down to the chin and then drive up. And we're keeping those elbows just slightly in front of you. Good. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bent over rows. Got bent over rows RDLs, then you're going to get a short rest and I will talk you through the next 5 exercises. Are we ready? 3, 2, hinge. Let's go. So squeezing those arms in at the top, getting those weights up to the hips. Good. Maybe just letting those shoulders come forward slightly at the bottom there and then bringing them back on the way up. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Standing up. RDLs to finish off. Whew. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So push the hips back and up. I'm just going so the weights just go past the knees and up. Good. Want to feel that stretch up the back of the legs. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. All right. Woo. Rest. So first one of the next 5 is going to be a single arm snatch. So we're going to start with the left hand. I'm going to go from the ground overhead and back down, then into a reverse lunge. So stepping back with one leg, back up, and then back with the other leg and up. Then into 2 shoulder exercises. So the first one is going to be a lateral to front raise. So up at the front, out to the side and down. Then an upright row. And the last one weight We're going to do a B stance RDL, so single leg RDL, one leg forward, one leg back on the toe, pushing those hips back so that we feel the stretch. And I'll do it this side. So hips back, and we feel that stretch running all the way up the back of the front leg. Okay, so it's just like an RDL, but one leg at a time. All right, snatches to start. We're going to go left hand, and let's go. So up. To explode up and control down. Again, this is in the hips. So we've got hips back, drive them through on the way up. Good. Last few seconds. And rest. Weights down, reverse lunge. So we start with the feet hip width apart. We're going to have that slight lean forward. We're going to step back with the left leg first. And let's go. So back with the left leg. And up. And then other leg. And up. Good. And that's it. Good. Nice and controlled. Keep it going. Last one and rest. All right, grab the weights. So a lateral to front raise. So we go up at the side, bring the weights to the front and down at the front, and then reverse. Follow along with this pace. Let's go. So up at the side, front, down, up at the front, side, down at that pace. Good. And again. And last one, side, front, down, up at the front, side, down, and rest. Keep hold of the weights. So with this one, weights together in front of you, slightly forward. We're going to keep those elbows above the weight, up to the chest. Well, let's go. So up. Good. Whew, elbow lock there. So up to the chest, keeping the elbows high. Nice big shrug. Keep it going all the way to the end. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, one weight down. Going to go left leg forward first. So if you're using one weight, hold the weight in the right hand. Left leg forward first. Right leg back on the toe. Back hip width apart. Let's go. So hips back and up. Trying to keep that weight in the middle of the front foot. Good. So hips back, feel that stretch up the back of the front leg. Last 5 seconds. 2, 1. All right. Let's go through that again. So this time, right hand snatch. So feet nice and wide. And this is in the hips. Are we ready? Let's go. So up. Good. So hips back and then through at the top. So hips back on the way down, through, push them through as we come up. Good. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Weights down, reverse lunge. So feet hip width apart. We'll go back with the left leg first. And let's go. So back. Again, not too fast. Controlling those back knee down towards the ground. Good. Last 4 seconds. 2, 1. Good. Grab the weights. Lateral to front raise. So feet hip width apart. 3, 2, 1. And let's go. So out to the side, front.
I don't see an app for
down.
that. You'll need to download one.
Keep that going. That's it. 10 seconds. 1 more rep. And rest. All right. So upright rows. Weights together in front of us. All right, 2 seconds. Let's go. So elbows up. Nice big shrug. So bringing those weights up to the chest. We don't need to get them up above the chest. So up to the chest, keeping the elbows above the weights. As high as we can get them. The elbows start to fatigue, or if the shoulders start to fatigue, just as high as you can go. Last one. Good. All right. B stance RDL. So 1 weight down. We're going to do weight in the left hand this time. We've got right leg forward, left leg back on the toe. Last one of these, then you get a rest. Let's go. So down, feel that stretch up the back of the leg, and then push the hip through. So down, stretch up the back of the leg and through. Good. That's it. Nearly there, last 5 seconds. And rest. Good. So the last 5 exercises. The first one is going to be a dumbbell swing. So nice wide stance. Weights together. If you've got a kettlebell, you can use that instead. So weights together, we're going to hinge, swing the weight back, snap the hips through. That's the first exercise. Then weights down. We're going into a sumo squat. So feet shoulder width apart, just outside, toes turned out, and we squat down, pushing those knees out. Then we've got 3 on the floor. So we're going to start with a press up. You can do that full, on the knees, or on your incline. Then 2 on our back. So the first one's going to be a pull over. So weights in hand above the shoulders. Let them go overhead. Nice straight arms. Feel the stretch. Back up. And the last one's going to be glute bridge. So feet flat on the floor, pushing those hips through, squeeze the glutes to the top and down. But we'll start with dumbbell swings. Are we ready? Get into position. And let's go. So last circuit, 10 exercises, 5 minutes of effort. Good. So keeping that back nice and straight. Don't let the weight go too far away from the body. Last few seconds. All right, weights down. Keep them close though. Sumo squats. So feet just outside shoulder width. Turn those toes out 45 degrees. Are we ready? Let's go. So down. Push those knees out. We should feel that up the inside of the thigh. Good. 15 seconds. Try and get as low as we can. Last few. One more. All right, press ups. So, hands and feet or hands and knees, your choice. You want your hands shoulder width apart, fingers pointing forwards. Nice straight body. Let's go. So lower down. Keep the elbows coming back at 45 degrees. Drive up. You want to try and get your chest as close to the ground as you can. Good. Last 5 seconds. And onto your backs. So grab the weights on your back. Feet flat on the floor. That helps to keep the lower back against the ground. Weights above the shoulders. All right. So nice and slowly overhead. And then bring them up. So down, 2, 3, up. Good. Down, 2, 3, up. Keep it at that pace, count in your head. Down, 2, 3, up. Feel that stretch in the chest and running down the sides. And rest. All right, weights down, glute bridges. So feet flat on the floor, hip width apart, hands down by your side. I'm going to push those hips through. Try and keep your shoulder blades on the ground. Let's go. So up, squeeze at the top and down. Up, squeeze and down. Keep your feet flat on the floor. We're trying to drive through the heels, not the toes. Good. Pushing those hips through at the top, squeeze the glutes and down. Hips through, squeeze and down. 3 seconds. And onto your feet. So last time through, dumbbell swings to start. Nice wide stance, weights together. Are we ready? Let's hinge and swing. So snap those hips through. Good. Last 10 seconds. 2, 1. All right, weights down, sumo squats. So feet just outside shoulder width apart. Turn those toes out, 45 degrees. 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. That's it. Keep it going to the end. Last 5 seconds. Last 3 are on the floor. All right, press ups. So again, hands shoulder width apart, straight body, fingers pointing forwards. And we're going to keep those elbows coming back at 45 degrees. Let's go. So as low to the ground as you can. Up, control it down. Drive up. That's it. Keep it going. Good. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Onto your backs. Pullovers next. So grab your weight. Feet flat on the ground. Weights in hands, palms facing down towards your feet. And let's go. So overhead, 2, 1 and up, good. Down, 2, 3, up, good. Keep it at that pace, nice and slowly down, up, down, 2, 3, up, good. Keep it going. All right, weights down. Last exercise. Hip thrusts or glute bridges. So feet flat on the floor, hip width apart, hands down by your side. We're going to push those hips through. Let's go. So up, squeeze, and down. So hips through, squeeze the glutes, and down. Up, squeeze, and down. Keep it going. 15 seconds left. Then we're done. Up, squeeze, and down. Good. 5 seconds left. And we're done. That's it. Monday session done. Back into the routine. I'll see you on Thursday. Have a great week.